I gotta go. Nah, I just did it.
Say good night, sneaking.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to KOTV, aka the Collective Podcast. I am Buddha Benevelza, the one and only, and I am welcoming all you homos and heteros out there. So that's our tagline. For now on. Welcome all homos, heteros, and everything in between. This is the Collective Podcast. Again, I am Buddha Benevelza, the one and only. Gamer, creative, dancer, performer, musician, entertainer, all of that good stuff. And to my right, we got another creative.
It
Jules.
is me, Jules. You're a game designer, you're a modeler, you're an artist. And we'll just throw in gardener for the season as well.
Oh, the garden. We're going to throw in gardener. We're gardening now.
Gotta throw the
Oh.
plants in there. Gotta throw the plants in there.
Oh, shit. And then to my left, we got.
Man, my name is man. The starter of Puzzle LLC. We got a lot of things planned this year. I got the men's mental health matchup coming up soon. We're gonna be here. The men's group therapy session. We got a lot planned from the King of Strays book coming out this year, and the starter puzzle ebook coming out this year. We got a lot planned under the brand. We got a lot to show y'all. Can't wait to show y'all.
Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. So we'll get right into it. As you could probably tell by our background today, we will be reviewing not only the Fantastic Four movie, but also the new Superman movie that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into it, how's everybody been doing today? How's everybody's last 2 weeks been?
I went to steal the spotlight.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I've been great. Juggling my projects between my art and my game design. As you guys know, at 4:00 this morning, I said,
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Yes,
Mhm.
I can't wait to play it. I'm gonna play it when I'm
sure
start on it when I
go
get
look at
home.
it too.
Really short, y'all. Just mind y'all. It's alpha for y'all that don't know what alpha means. It's bare minimum, bare bones. Y'all
Yeah.
do not have anything polished to play.
Yeah, but I'm just glad to see that you that we got something tangible that we can.
I am.
see.
I learned my
No,
lesson.
that they ain't got it yet.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, we
got the
got it.
exclusive.
It is not out to the public. It is handed out to certain people. But,
Okay.
That's good.
even that, learn how to draw metal in art. So that's an accomplishment for me. You know, a lot of artists struggle with metal or certain things like hands or feet. Metal was my shading problem.
That's fire.
So I have another piece of art coming out this month.
That's just up. That's
Trying
just
to be
up.
one of those once a month artists.
Look, keep it consistent. You know?
For real.
For me, I haven't been doing too much. I've been dealing with my new dog, my new son,
Nephew.
But I did catch up. Like I've been catching up on some anime episodes, like gradually. I just been falling behind. Work has been overwhelming me. But yesterday, actually, before we had our meeting,
Mhm.
I was watching this one. So Crunchyroll has this subcategory with all anime that's from MAPPA. So I just went through the list, and there was this one called Inuyashiki. I promise I feel like I'm butchering that, but it's like Inuyashiki Last Hero. And this anime, I just only watched the first episode. I'm actually going to probably watch that as soon as I get back to the crib because it's actually really good.
Is it okay?
So it's basically you go right away from the first episode. You go through the story of this old man. He's like a grandpa with his family. He ups and moves them to this house. The family seems to be very like ungrateful, just very like not really cognizant of him because he's like really, really old and stuff like that. So he's just going through his day and they're going through theirs. They're not really talking to each other, not really having a real connection like that. So the old man goes to the doctor. He forgets that he has an appointment. He goes to the doctor, finds out he has stomach cancer and died. Or they tell him he's going to die, I should say, in about 3 months or so. So he's trying to tell the family. Family's still disregarding him, the whole nine. So he's feeling sad. He also found a dog who ended up being like his little companion the whole time. His only companion, the only person he can like really connect with. So after he tries to tell his family, he calls like each and every one of his family members. They all like ignores the phone call. So he goes to the park, like at the top of this hill, and just starts boohoo crying with his dog. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, this whole time and space like just like warps, and something happens, and then all of a sudden you see this dude standing over him, and then you hear these voices and stuff like that. Basically, it's like you get the impression that he was abducted by aliens. And what they did, however, is changed his whole body into this huge. Think what's dude's name? One Punch Man's apprentice.
Oh, just.
You know who I'm talking about with the no, it's I forgot his name, but you know exactly who I'm talking about. But basically, like their whole makeup was like an android body battle weapon.
Genos.
It's Genos.
Yeah, Genos. Yeah,
not Genesis.
Genos. Thank you for that. But his whole body is like that, the grandpa. But he wakes up back on the hill, still has his memories, still has a sense of self, but he's starting to notice little things. Is changing with himself. So then he's still in this this bad space, but now he's trying to start figuring out like certain things about him, and he's trying to, just figure out what's going on. Sidebar, there's a whole like bullying situation going on. There's these group of kids that was bullying this man. It was this bum who literally got on the phone with his ex-wife, to beg to come back. She took him back, and he was like happy about that and everything. And here come the bullies coming to mess with him and shit. They throwing firecrackers at him, beating him with a bat. So then the old man steps in and tries to defend him. Gets cracked over the head with a bat, but the bat cracks open the head and the core opens up, and I don't know what you want to call these. These light distractions come down on the group of kids, and they like shy away from it. So they run away, but then I guess the core had like a camera in the back of his head, so he scanned all the kids that was bullying him, and I guess they making it seem like they're going to go after him after. Yeah, he'll get his gift back after that. So that's pretty much the story. Like
a Don feel.
It kind of does, but like they haven't explained who the aliens are, and it's only 11 episodes, so I feel like we're not gonna get like a backstory of the aliens. I feel like the way that this story is going, like the story isn't about the aliens necessarily. It's about these humans who are becoming androids because of these aliens. And from what I'm seeing, at least from the old man, his whole idea is that he wants to be a hero now because he finally has something to live for, because prior to that he did not.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's kind of giving like, a sense of humanity type of story. So I'm not expecting too much, but the way that it's drawn, the way that it looks, really, really good. I'm actually, when I was watching, I was like, "Why? It's one of those ones where I've seen it before, and I was like, how did I miss it? Like, how did I sleep on this?"
I had those. I just look at them like, I got the energy to read that right now.
Yeah, me too. But when I noticed that there was 11 episodes, I'm like, okay, I could binge that.
Yeah, this is a nice little
binge. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's outside of everything else. That's all I've been pretty much watching. For the most part, I haven't even been playing anything per se. I did purchase Final Fantasy 13.
Like, you already had that though.
Oh, not for not 13, but the whole trilogy. So 13, 2, and
so what's the difference? You already had all 3 games.
No, I only had the first one.
You only had the first one?
I played all 3 of them, but I only had the first one. Ooh. So I purchased the last 2 just to add to the collection, because you can't play it anywhere else really, like at all. Like it isn't on. It's probably on Steam, but it's not on PlayStation at all. It's not on PlayStation at all.
I didn't know that it wasn't on PlayStation. I knew it was on Steam.
I would have got it on PlayStation first before I had to get on Xbox.
I think I have it on my Steam library. I just don't touch it.
Yeah, it's probably. I could see it being on Steam, but it's definitely not on PlayStation. So I figured, like, since it's on Xbox, let me just go ahead and get it.
At that point, that almost every Final Fantasy is on Steam right now.
Damn near. I wouldn't be surprised if it wouldn't.
That's why the catalog and the whole choice is to go to PC now, because of
everything on there.
The inventory
over here.
Here we go.
Hey,
what about you?
I'm good where I'm at. But bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've been so caught up in all of these different little things I've been creating. Honestly, it has been really causing me like a lot of anxiety. But it's like it's in a good way. I really don't even feel like it's anxiety. I feel like it's just
excitement.
Yeah, it's excitement because it's like I know like how much a lot of like from what all I'm doing, the 3 different things that I'm doing right now, I really feel like it'll all correlate with everything that's going on with my life. As far as like when it comes to the mental health mashups, it comes to the mental aspect of it. When it comes to the start of the puzzle book, the ebook I'm coming out with, basically like a step-to-step guide for like pre-evaluated or newly diagnosed kids with autism. So it's like another avenue. It goes into my career and what I do professionally, which is working with special needs kids. So it goes down that avenue, and then after the King of Strays, it goes down to my nerd shit, like fantasy and everything like that. So with those 3 things, like, honestly, I know like once everything does come out, like it's gonna be so fucking lovely. I really can't wait for like everybody to see this. Especially, I feel like the mental health mashup, even though it's the most recent thing I'm doing, like I feel like out of everything else, it's like what I'm most excited for.
I know I'm very proud to I've been telling you, like I'm really, really, really proud that you went down this route with everything that you're doing, especially with the mental health mashup. My one question that I wanted to ask you though is, what is like the biggest hurdle that you've had to overcome, like even just dealing with the process of writing a book?
Really be me in like my own mind. What like figuring out, picking and choosing what matters, what I feel like matters and what don't matter. Like when
as far as like put it into the story.
Yeah, like so when it comes to the ebook, I kind of feel like the things that I want to put there is everything I can feel like can be resourceful for parents who went through the same things or are going through the same things that I went through and I'm still going through right now. So it's like just making right things in there for that, because this can be information spread to the masses, and I don't want to put nothing out there that could be possibly wrong or mislead another parent, because at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is help. Yeah. I don't want to set nobody down a path that it leaves them stuck or to where they don't really know what they want to do. So with that, I kind of want to make sure everything is right with that, because I know with that, it can help so many parents going forward.
For sure.
With the King of Strays, it's one thing, because I do want this to be a trilogy. I do want this to be a 3-book series, but it's just making sure that I need to focus on the first book, and that's it.
Yeah, everything should be like a step-by-step type of process.
Because I end up coming with some shit that can be later on down the line, and I'm so.
Do you write those ideas down though?
Yeah. I feel like I still kind of. I feel like every single thing that I come up with, I jot it down. Every single thing, because I don't want it to slip my mind. And then it's like, damn, like I know me and us and how we live our lifestyle, it's like we forget shit so much, and it's just like I feel like honestly, and that's why I can give you like, look, all is just literally.
That's why my Google Docs are my best friends.
Like
yours is see mine.
Everything, every single thing that I come down with.
That gives me anxiety by itself.
Yeah. So it's like
because I have to separate everything in mine. So mine
putting it all on one note.
No, this is all character ideas, backstories, everything, bro.
Is it like
it's all one?
Yeah.
That would freak me out.
My Google Drive is like broken up into different folders.
Look at mine.
Exactly, and it's so crazy.
All broken down into different,
and just different things. And but it's like with me, I kind of felt like, all right, I have one notes for the draft of me just writing. But I have this notes as all of the ideas and stuff like when it comes to backstory, everything like that, to where when I get lost or something like that, I can easily just go back into everything and kind of connect everything together, and also making sure everything connects right as well. Because you can put anybody can form a story, but making it not sound repetitive, not cohesive. Sound it got to be a new take on stuff
and keep it intriguing.
Yes, and keep it intriguing and keeping it original as well. Like I feel like that's my main things that I want to do, and everything. And when it comes down to every character, it comes like it also like every character comes with a different thing that comes from my own life as well. Things that I've battled with, things that different things, and not it down to the degree, but the different situations and scenarios that a lot of people sit there go through in this book is something that I've personally went through myself. So I wanted to make something more relatable to the masses, to where it kind of gives them an idea, and that's why I was like, balancing with making it a graphic novel or actual novel. I wanted to make it a novel because I want people to escape inside the story. I don't want, sometimes when you get into the visual, it's easier to see, but I want people to read it to where they just blank out everything and it's like they can visualize the story as a whole. So I feel like that's the main hurdles I've been going through right now, but I also really feel like this is going to be something great for everybody.
I feel that.
I agree.
I feel that. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
So I guess we'll go right into the main topic so far. So I guess we'll get do we want to do the good or the bad first?
I feel like we should always.
I think we should do the bad because a lot of us can talk for everyone the good.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like the good. I feel like the good we can go all day. We can just get the bad out the way.
Yeah. So I guess we'll start with the bad, and the bad being the Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's
no. The bad things about Superman movie. I don't feel like.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the same thing. The Superman movie wasn't bad. It just was not better, obviously, than Fantastic Four, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I guess for me, I gave Superman a now 6. Yeah.
How did it go down?
Yeah, I mean, it's the Fantastic Four movie. Not to compare, I really shouldn't compare both of the movies, but I guess for me, like, whenever I'm doing reviews or anything like this, I pay attention to a few key things. One, being visually. Two, another, and you all know that I really do pay attention to the score of things. And then just the way the story again is even told. I understand that with the Superman movie, the movie is based on a humanity standpoint, right? Like we're always going to see the humane side of Superman. Personally, I felt like it was definitely just done again. It would have been nice to see a whole. I think we talked about that with Guns. Like, it would have been nice to see a whole new version of Superman or a whole different version. Obviously, that was not going to happen, but it would have been nice to just see a whole different version of just who Superman is. I did like the idea of adding Krypto into the movie. That was a different twist.
That's a badass dog.
Badass dog. I would never have him ever.
Verso not too far.
Yeah, I know, right?
Verso way for the Krypto, bro.
Yeah, so we'll leave that excuse there because he is younger, but he is bad as hell. No, but I did like the idea of Krypto being in the mix. I do like the idea of Supergirl being in the mix. My other pro will be that I did like the fact that it was a lore-based movie. So like majority of the movie was basing it off of just setting the tone of the universe and setting the tone of the villains and everything like that. And not so much like setting the tone on like the normal superheroes that we would see in the Justice League and things like that. It was nice to see Mr. Terrific in there.
Yeah, he was one of the most best parts of the movie.
He was definitely a great addition to the movie. I was not expecting I don't know the actress's name to be. Is that Hawkgirl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the same actress from Door. That's the funny.
Same actress from Door. Same actress from The Last of Us. Yeah.
Yep.
She's the same actress from the Hawkeye spinoff. Oh no, I'm lying.
No. That's Haley Stanfield.
You're right. That's Haley Stanfield. That's my bad.
But no, she was in The Last of Us. She played Dina.
Yeah, she was.
She was the actress that played Door.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Look at Dora turn into a bird and flying away.
And then she was, and it's so crazy. And I'm kind of glad they really didn't go into her backstory because that would have been a whole lot doing the whole Hawks and everything like that.
Yeah,
the area and everything. It would have been a whole lot. I'm just glad they just made her just.
They knew better because
they didn't really give any of the other three characters a backstory. It was just great to see them start out with them.
As the pre-Justice League too.
As pre-Justice
the Justice Gang.
That's what they're called, right? The Justice Gang. Yeah.
Justice Gang. But they won't tell you that.
No. But no, they were saying that at the end of the movie. He was like, it's great. You remember Metamorpho? He's like, great, we can be a part of the Justice Gang. Like, he was like, you know what? They asked him, could he be in? And he was like, you know what? Yeah. He's like, now I'm a part of the Justice Gang now. He was like, you know what?
Yeah, until he asked to compliment his jacket or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So, hair.
Oh, what is his hair? Yeah, I thought it was his hair.
But no, like honestly, hold on. Would you?
No, that was pretty much all I had. That was the cons again. I think, and this is now me basing this off my own biasness. I think for me, my cons were the fact that he was getting his ass whooped so much in the movie. I didn't like the fact that he was getting his ass. I mean, I get it. I do get it, but I didn't like that. It was so much. So much.
Okay, Ichigo.
I kind of like, I know I really kind of had to think about that because I'm like,
Ichigo staying in his butt with
he did. He did. I'm not gonna lie. Not like that. Not like really. You really believe that?
In almost every art, Ichigo get his ass beat and then gotta go relearn, retrain, spin off.
Yeah, but he come back. He come back tenfold.
Just like
I guess.
And laser beam dirty bodies.
Yeah.
But that's
the beginning.
It's that.
I just didn't like it personally. I didn't like it. But that was my other con. And then again, I'm big on score. Didn't really care for the score like that. I don't remember any music from it. But that was pretty much it. It wasn't bad. It was enjoyable for sure. It was enjoyable at the time. So yeah, solid 6 for me.
I feel like for me and what I know, I feel like I'll just
you go ahead. You gotta go.
Okay, so kind of the same as you. After seeing Fantastic Four, my score did drop. I originally gave it an 8 because it was.
You gave it an 8? That's crazy.
Hear me out on why I gave it an 8. I am not a fan of Superman. I have not been for a very long time.
I think that's where mine is too. Like, I'm not really a fan like that.
But, like Tone, I've seen almost every Superman from the classics to now.
Same.
And none of the movies in the past now doesn't mean they weren't good, but they stood out. But you can never ask me what they were about. And I can remember maybe music scores. I don't remember the actors or actresses or whatever the plot. But this one I remember, and I hate that I only remember it because it follows a Marvel template. It's very upbeat. It's campy.
Yeah.
It's jokey.
Yeah.
Heavy CGI.
Not
yeah.
And I'm used to DC movies being very dark, grunge, deep, whatever. With them fighting Darkseid or Steppenwolf, we got heads being decapitated and everything else.
Yeah.
Impalings. DC's always been grungy, and I always appreciated DC for that.
Yeah.
But now I felt like watching Superman. It was good. I will remember it. But it's because I feel like it followed a Marvel template. It gave me a Marvel movie fine. Then just to go see Fantastic Four right after confirmed that.
I think it's because of the whole the whole superhero aesthetic that came out with Superman, that it looks like the Marvel template, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, Superman is your superhero.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying?
True.
So like,
Default.
I can't see anything dark happening with that show or with that movie. No.
I don't, and that's
it's Superman.
That's why it's gonna go into my take.
We're all talking like Superman is humanity reincarnated. You know what I'm saying?
Superman
like,
is like the most hopeful version.
Yeah, he's the symbol. He's the symbol of hope.
So
but I do get what you're saying, because I think that's what made me not really like the movie as well. Like, it was just too.
Because you know how Thor always goes the jokey route or the comedy route or the lighthearted route.
Yeah, but they're your superhero. They're all based off of that for the most part when it comes to the
tone.
I guess the tone, but just like it's kind of part of the superhero's personality to kind of be upbeat and campy and things like that.
Yeah,
there's somebody to tell Batman that.
What good? He's about the only one though. Yeah. What other superhero do you know outside of Batman that isn't campy or upbeat like that?
Technically, one of the Green Lanterns, the Hawk Girl. As far as DC.
As far as DC
heroes, they're usually more grunge and dark and grounded.
That's
at least in the animated in the movie.
Yeah.
Even though they're heroes, they say today, like even Wonder Woman, she's hero. She say today, but the tone.
I get exactly what you're saying.
I get
like their threats feel threats, or there's danger afoot. Now, here's a galactic being. Here comes our teamwork. We're gonna say today.
Yeah.
Marvel's the typical cliche. unity. We say today.
Yeah.
DC you go from fighting your street thugs to
fighting each other, probably.
That too. I mean, I guess
I get you. Marvel does too, but I get what you're saying.
But other than that, I did like Superman. I feel like I'm going to remember it. It gave me a lot of laughs. Now, honestly, out of all the Supermans I watched, I felt this one gave Superman the most Superman-ish feel for a Superman that's still starting.
Yeah.
Just jumping, 3 or 4 years into his career.
He was only Superman for 3 years.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I was okay with him getting his ass beat. Now,
a lot of my takes are biased, so
I don't think Superman should get his ass beat, but I understand.
But for the story, it did make sense.
A little bit too much, though.
He will have to. If you have not ever gotten your ass beat the way you know, in your 3-year career of going into this, and this is your first time, oh yeah,
that's
that cockiness, that ego, that confidence, the indestructible feel. But for the most part, that was my only take on it. I liked everything else. I didn't like the fact that there was no music score.
Yeah, it was really no music score.
Because I'm a music head. But I dropped it down to a 7.
Okay. That's yours a 7?
Yeah, it's a 7.
7, 6. What you got?
It's got probably like an 8 or 9.
You probably got an 8 or 9.
8.5.
I got a 7.5.
Oh.
No. And so this is my thing about this Superman. I understand everything that what they were trying to do, and one thing I do think that they nailed was the essence of Superman. Yeah. The simple fact of they showed that I didn't expect. Now I'm sitting jumping on a report when what they did with Henry Cavill and the whole darker aspect because of what they were going for in that universe. I do expect DC to be like that all around because DC is the dark side when it comes to Marvel being the light side when it comes to certain things. Now, when both can do the lighthearted moments or the darker moments, but when it comes to the main image of the company, Marvel always kind of been the more lighthearted character when it comes to DC being the more darker. And so when it came to Zack Snyder's Justice League, it kind of fit the aesthetic because that's what people are used to when it comes to DC anyways. Even when it comes down to this Justice League Unlimited shows, the old Batman shows, even the older one, like it always gave a darker tone and deeper. Like I remember I was just watching Justice League Unlimited last night. Superman, the clone of Superman, literally, it was a man who killed a 4-year-old. He literally went, grabbed the man, he was Toy Man, and dropped him from the sky and killed him. And then went on a press conference and explained why he killed him. But that was obviously a clone of Superman. I was just saying when it comes to the universe, it's more darker in a way.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Superman being the superhero, he is the base and the genesis of all of what we know when it comes to superheroes and stuff like that. So I expected it to be more of a lighthearted, upbeat, him being the more country boyish type to where he raised in a house where he's saying, what the heck, bro? He don't even cuss. Like when it comes to how Clark is raised and the character overall, I expect Clark to be like that because he does give me that older church boy vibe, doesn't really get into much, Lois being his first and only. Like he don't even get into those type of things because of how he was raised. So I kind of expected it to be that kind of tone when it comes to Superman. Then like I like that they gave a whole like scenery to where they are building up, and it's honestly being the one that basically starts everything up, besides like, it not being the first project in the DCU right now, but it is the first project to really be the seeds to a lot of different plants that's about to grow in the future. So I like that aspect. I don't like the simple fact of him getting whooped the whole movie, but I do understand why, because you had Lex Luthor who planned multiple years to defeat this man.
Yeah.
And now
that was his ticket.
He's using everything that he's built over time in a clone. He built a clone. He built different, like he built the basically the one who's going to be like who's machine and everything like that. Did. And then after that, you remember the man that was on a boat that floated around when they went to the Parker University, had all those people in prison. He built that man that was on the boat. He built them at the age of 9. I think that they just confirmed
That's crazy.
So it's like that's how smart he is. But now since he has this this taste in his mouth for Superman, it took years and years to prep for him to get to that moment to where he's getting washed the whole time, because it took prep time. Like with Batman, it just took multiple years in prep time for him to come up with this moment. So I get it, but I feel like they didn't show the full landscape of Superman's powers, and I get it that he's at a younger age right now, so he probably don't even know the full extent of his own limits.
It's all a lore-based story,
and then he's still holding back anyway.
And I do love the simple fact that even though he knows at first, you remember me and you was in the movie theater battling, like, is that tape of what his parents actually said, was that real? Like, was that just something Lex just put together? And I like that they confirmed that it was real, that they did send him over to conquer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Clark, knowing that him, even though he comes from that planet and he lives the embodiment of the Kryptonian race, he know he's more American than anything. So yeah, he fights for all around. And I feel like even when it comes to the planet, I feel like now he knows what that his parents went through and what they wanted from him. He's basically starting a whole new cycle within himself.
Yeah.
He's basically setting the narrative like, no, I'm not going to be what my parents passed down to me, which I feel like was a big, good, dope symbolism that they did. That
it made me, it kind of solidified everything that I knew it to be with Superman, as far as like the whole humanity thing, and it made me also just kind of like, I guess, appreciate the movie a lot more once I really figured out, like, oh, I get it now. This is who Superman really is.
Yeah, exactly. And then I feel like now when it comes into leading into Supergirl, it's going to make more sense of her being the more drunk or more depressed, because she got sent out older and she's seen all of what Krypton really was. It just, she went into the Phantom Zone. Well, I don't know what they're doing with this iteration, but when it comes to the actual Supergirl lore, she went into the Phantom Zone and he went straight to Earth. So when she basically got directed back, she was still at a younger age, but technically she older than him because he grew up around the Yellow Sun while she was just stuck in the Phantom Zone at a young age. So now I feel like if they did go into that, I feel like her being the party, more negligent, all this other thing, because she's basically fighting the demons from her previous race and what they stood for and all these other different things, and her seeing her planet being blown up and all these other stuff. Clark didn't see that. She probably did get to see that. So it's like it probably sends her into the depression to where we get a Thunderbolts like thing to where they're going into depression and the mental different things like that. So I feel like that could be something they could, I don't know. I feel like that's something they could dive into, but overall, I give Superman 7.5, all because I feel like compared to the other movies, I liked different iterations a little bit better. But when I can't say movie wise, when it comes to nailing everything, when it comes to Superman at this beginner stage, I feel like they did it the best.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
I really realized that it was, again, just the whole beginning stages of Superman. Everything just kind of made sense.
And then it's just another, like, Mr. Terrific, bro.
Yeah, he was actually the highlight of the movie for me.
His solo scene was so great.
Yeah,
and I just want to go on this, and I just want to say this: the simple fact that a lot of people really don't know who Mr. Terrific is and what he stands for in the DC universe. He's literally the third smartest man in DC. He literally rivals Batman and Lex Luthor. He's up there in those conversations. And it's crazy that a lot of people, I understand when it comes to general consensus, that a lot of people really don't know about the more lesser known characters when you come to like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, all these other different things. So when you come into these type B, type C type characters, they really don't know the backstory and the lore. But when it comes to characters like Mr. Terrific, like, I really feel like now him getting the proper shine, it obviously gives me hope for different other like black characters and stuff like that in the future, to where we're starting to get Vixen at projects, we're starting to get Static Shock in projects, we starting to get Icon and a Cyborg and all these other different things. It's a seed being planted. I'm not saying that it's a full grown plant, but it's a seed that possibly can grow in the future. So
I'll fucking with you.
So it's like,
I had to put that way, once you make one.
Yeah,
and
it's
popular.
And it's
domino into effect.
But also,
let's hope.
Going into a side rant, we as a people, as a black community, we have to stand up for those characters when they do get introduced. So we can't complain about not getting those characters when they show up. We don't support. So you have to pick a side and stay there.
That's you right.
So
you're right.
I'm glad that we got a character that's really he's a smart man. He knows 18 different dominations and martial arts. He's the only character. I think he's one of the only characters in DC to have an Olympic gold medal. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's one of the smartest beings in, and I think he got his PhD at 13 or 14. He's a very smart character to where the simple fact that we not getting these type of characters showing black excellence and showing how smart we can be, and now we are. I'm just gonna appreciate what we got while we here.
No, you ain't wrong. For sure.
So but again, I feel like those small aspects and a lot of different things outside of Superman made Superman good, because I feel like him as a character wasn't what really attracted me to the movie to where I gave my review. It was all the different sub characters that did what they did that actually made the movie pop. So
we got again a lore of the universe type of movie.
So I give Superman 7.5. And then like me seeing Fantastic Four didn't make it no better. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not.
So it's
I hate, like I said, I hate to compare both movies,
but it's hard because we literally seen the back to back.
Yeah, and Marvel does it again. Yes. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right into our
Fantastic Four
review. I guess I'll start. I gave this movie at first. I gave this movie a 9 out of 10. But I had a conversation with our other cast member, Keith, and I brought it down to an 8 specifically because he made a good point to say that like whenever there's a Fantastic Four movie, there's Doom. I mean, even if when you also mentioned that like in the other movies there was a Galactus, Galactus and Silver Surfer in the previous movies, but there was also always Doom as well. So it would have been nice to just have Doom be a little more part of the movie, especially since we all know that Fantastic Four is going to be in the Avengers movie. We all know that Doom is going to be in the Avengers movie as the main villain. So it would have been nice to just like if we all know that these movies are branching into the main movie, to have him a little more prominent,
a little bit more prominent
as a villain in the whole scheme of things.
The only reason why I allow that, and I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, do your thing.
I allow him not to be in there because I'm one of those people where I believe having too many villains, big name villains in a movie can overdo the movie.
Yes.
But but see, the thing is,
movie wise, now comic book or animated series, I get it.
But again, I'm not when I say invite Doom in, I'm not saying like he needs to be part of the plot.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be prominent. He just needs
like
a little bit more.
It would have been nice to know that like he was mentioned or like he was in cahoots with some part of the plot. Or
I feel like they only mentioned Doom twice in this whole movie.
Yeah,
and that was the whole. So you remember during the press conference where they was going past the different state executives. I mean, the different countries, like basically like the UN. And like Liberia was on there, but the representative for Liberia wasn't there. But the representative of Liberia is Doom.
Yeah,
and that's why I kind of let it go because Doom is. I want to say he kind of is, but sometimes Doom is to himself.
Yeah,
he's in his world, in his country, doing his own thing. Probably master teleportation 10 times faster than he's always in preparation. So
okay, just a little bit more, just like at least more in before the end credits.
More than the end credits. I get that.
Yeah, like just at least a cameo. Yeah, I would have been fine with that. Just so that we know that like he's part. Like we're seeing him because we know he's part of the whole plot of things. So that's what brought it down to an 8. Outside of that, everything. Oh yeah, and also again the score was okay. But again, I don't expect too much from the score with Marvel and DC movies like that, unless it's like those one-off tracks that they have within the movie. There's 1 or 2 off tracks, but the score of it all, I don't really expect much from Marvel and DC.
I'm not gonna lie, I might be speaking from a black bias, but I feel like nothing has topped the Black Panther 1 soundtrack, bro. I've never listened to a movie soundtrack like.
Well, see, okay, so again, there's a difference between the soundtrack and the score. Yeah. So the soundtrack, yes, you're right. The score,
but the score, no.
It just sounded. I don't want to say that. It didn't sound like the Marvel normal score that I'm used to. But it wasn't, again, for me, it wasn't stand out. It didn't stand out that much, but the soundtrack did for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. So yeah, for me it was the score. That was my other con. And then the CGI was a little like Yeah,
especially when they got to do like with the baby and the thing and all that stuff. It just came a little
It wasn't bad. It was just again noticeable. But I'll let that slide compared to everything else. Now my pros. Listen.
I'm gonna just let you.
First off, I love the universe itself that you were placed in. The planet, I should say. Like the aesthetic of the planet. It gave like modern 60s, if that makes sense.
It would be like if the Jetsons was real,
or like the Incredibles.
Yes,
like it gave me like it gave me real life the Incredibles type of aesthetic.
Yeah, and they did say that's kind of they said they was going for
that like they was going for.
Yeah,
it did have a good Incredibles feel.
Yeah, it was like modernized, like high tech 60s. I don't know how to explain it, but
I feel like like the Jetsons and the Incredibles got put together.
Yeah, I can see that.
Definitely had that feeling.
Definitely the Jetsons.
Yeah,
I was like, how we in the past with the super high tech gear?
Absolutely, it was. I love the aesthetic of all of that.
I feel like they the only team that could honestly pull that off.
Yeah. I love the aesthetic of it. I love the story. Now I love the actors. Pedro Pascal is one of my favorite actors of all time. Love him, and
busy.
I loved it prior to The Last of Us, but like everything he does past The Last of Us, he could never do no wrong for me. He's Pedro Pascal is a great actor. Great actor. That's what I'm saying. Like even before, but like past last. Who?
I always coined him as a great actor.
Yeah.
I was watching him on
Game of Thrones. What's his name? Is my favorite actor. The dude that plays Moon Knight.
Oh, you talking about Oscar Isaac?
Yes. That's my favorite actor. He's my favorite actor.
Oscar Isaac is a great actor.
He's played in so many different great movies. And
he gonna play in that Frankenstein movie that's about to come out too.
Oh,
that's gonna be fire.
Gonna be good too. I think it's a show.
Yep, I think it's going to Apple TV, right?
Apple TV. Yeah. It's gonna be good. But again, love the aesthetic, love the actors. Also, I forgot her name. I should have wrote it down. But the actress that plays no, not just her, but she was great as well.
Vanessa Kirby. That's the one who plays Sue Storm.
There we go. Vanessa Kirby. That's one.
And she's a Kirby.
Vanessa Kirby, you were the MVP to me throughout the whole movie. Not again just because of who you are as the superhero, Susie, but like your acting skills, incredible. Like I felt every bit of your motherhood in that whole
especially
movie.
the monologue where she talked in front of the crowd about why they made the decision they did.
That part too. That
was fire, bro.
Like everything about it's just an incredible actress all the way around. That's all I really have to say. I could go on and on. I've been talking about you the most since I've talked about this movie, but Vanessa Kirby, you are incredible in this movie. Even better than Pedro Pascal, in my opinion. And
I feel like she still got
Pedro did his thing as well. Love this and the story. Now let's get into the story now. I'm not gonna get too much into the story because I want you guys to expound as well. But love the story, love the way that they went about it, love the fact that Franklin brought his mother back to life. Spoilers by the way. Love the way that the trajectory that they're going with Franklin. I'm gonna go with what Guns as well. I do believe that from that cutscene that we were talking about, that that Dr. Doom got a hold to Franklin and is on his way to planet 616, aka Earth. And the Fantastic Four is trailing him, and we will meet him there. And I honestly feel like the main plot, the whole Doomsday plot, is going to be based around the Fantastic Four the most.
Yeah.
So far, that's what I believe.
I agree.
But all in all, with everything said and done, I still give this movie. I honestly would give it an 8.5. I will give it that. I gave it an 8. I would give it an 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5. I would. It was really good. Now that I look back at it and like think about how it was like really good from the top. Again, my favorite scene was again Vanessa Kirby's character Susie giving birth next to the black hole as they're trying to swing the ship.
The second act is basically the best part of the whole movie, bro.
Yeah. It was one of the best parts, like all the way around, the way that it looked. And again, we've already agreed we have to start seeing our movies in IMAX because
bro.
Like that, I know that whole scene would have probably been like, I'd have been looking like,
Yeah, we all. I think this was like for us going to see movies as a collective. No pun intended, but us going to see the movies as a collective. Like all three of us was literally sitting there like,
yeah, oh yeah. That's so I sat up like, especially that scene. I was
at the edge of my like, oh my God.
Like what the
all
hell?
of it. Like I've never seen it to where it's like all.
It
of
was
us.
so good. Like
I never sat at the edge of my seat in a movie in forever.
I just keep thinking about Vanessa Kirby. In that movie. She was good. She owned that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
yeah,
your take.
So originally I was at 8.5. Mm-hmm. But I did go down to an 8, just
okay. 5.8. Okay.
Most of the same reason. It was CGI. I couldn't get past Thing's moment where he was talking to old girl. And you could tell
you can clearly tell.
And for me, it didn't take away from the movie experience or the story, but it was just like Marvel at this point in our career.
We can't be doing this.
This is something so minor where all the movies y'all do and the CGI that y'all do, Galactus didn't even look that bad.
No.
Most of the scenes did not look that bad.
No.
Even Baby Franklin.
Galactus looked great in the
Galactus looked fucking amazing.
Felt great. Only thing that probably bothered me was when he jumped off the ship and nothing moved.
Yeah. He jumped.
But we all know that he changed his size, so I guess it would make sense.
Like,
that's why I let that bypass.
I let it go because it was like, ain't no way no giant just dropped off the ship and then landed on the earth.
Nah, and it didn't move nothing, shake nothing, no earthquakes, no nothing. Like
not a thing happened. But I was like, you know what, whatever. I'm enjoying the movie. The space scene with the Silver Surfer, the whole first act just took me away. I'm like,
yeah.
Silver Surfer herself did her thing.
Yeah, shout out to Silver Surfer. I forgot her character's name as well.
I thought it was
Shawball.
Shawball. Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's why I was excited to see her, how they were gonna do her. And then I figured she was gonna go the same way as the regular Silver Surfer, just the opposite with the Silver Surfer. Eventually, like betrays Galactus and joins Fantastic. But you know, she kind of did the same thing, but with him.
But I also feel like that's exactly what's gonna happen in Avengers Doomsday. Like she's gonna come back with the Fantastic Four, or meet the Fantastic Four on 616, and then they all.
She most definitely popping back, bro. She was moving at light speed, bro.
She was dangerous, but this is why I stayed at an 8 because. When I started, so it's funny. When I was watching the movie, I thought I knew where the plot was going the entire time. And every time it kept going forward, it was plot twist. Like, that's not what I expected to happen. I thought they were actually going to the Earth to go to 616. That's the movie. That's how we get the story going.
Yeah.
I found that wasn't going to happen. So I took it as Fantastic Four is telling us how Doomsday is going to go.
Yeah.
They started dropping Easter eggs for what we're going to see in Doomsday.
Yeah.
You know, it's great storytelling. You're pre-telling. You got a great prequel that's telling you the future of your next story.
But we all see. I think that's the thing. Like,
I think us as collective as nerds and fans.
But even just Marvel people that follow just Marvels by itself would already know. I mean, look at their rollout. Their rollout has been so prevalent on letting us know that
everything's connected
to Doomsday, even to the point that we also know who's playing Doomsday. So we all know Doomsday this.
But I'm going further into like we know the actual storylines that are coming from the comics that are connected. A lot of fans don't. They're going.
No, but see again, I'm not basing it off of us giving him more story. I just want him to be a little more prevalent.
Oh no. Agree entirely. I was just saying like I like that we're getting a general basis of what Doomsday gonna be about, because for most of it we didn't actually grasp understanding what Doomsday was going to be about. We had speculations of which story arc they were going to pull from, but now seeing Fantastic Four, we have more anchoring points of what could be coming. And I like the fact, I hate it, but I like it that, you know, he popped up at the end. That let us know that, you knew what was going on this entire movie. You decided not to get involved until something of interest came to you. And I feel like that was kind of normal Doom. Doom doesn't really, you know, touch base unless it's something of personal interest for him. And Franklin being basically the first mutant and showing us that he could bring people back to life out the gate was a great test.
Yeah. It would be crazy to think that like the plot that I had set up for what I think is going to happen for Avengers Doomsday does not happen. Like that would be crazy to see that he uses Franklin for a whole nother process, or doesn't use Franklin at all. Like that.
I would be so sad.
I would be like, where are we going? Where are we going?
Why do we have a whole baby?
Honestly, I feel like are you doing Jules?
I am.
Okay, so. I honestly feel I honestly feel like
not the side.
No, I honestly feel like what they're about to do, And I understand why they didn't put Doom more prominent in the movie, because obviously I feel like they jumped the gun announcing that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back being Doom.
That's what I'm saying.
So I feel like they knew.
Since we already know, you can give us a little more. A little more.
But I understand when it comes with the ticket, which we were just talking about in the group, that the simple fact that Robert Downey Jr. has made over $600 million with Marvel.
Insane.
I know for a fact that just to put him anywhere to where you showing his face, it would have cost so much motherfucking money, because he taxed, you know, so crazy. He charged a lot of money for Far From Home. Far From Home. Actually Far From Home, when he was in the movie with Spider-Man, he was only in I say like 3-4 scenes, and he charged millions for that. So it's like I could only imagine if they was to put him in this movie, it would have cost so much more just to even show his face in it. So I get why they didn't make him prominent in the movie.
So much money.
But I was just talking to them about this. The simple fact that they made a movie this good without their main villain goes to show you how good the movie actually is.
Yeah, that's very true too.
And I like that they, even though they did with what we seen before with Doom again, with Galactus again, they honestly, it became repetitive because of where we already knew what was going to happen. We knew I kind of feel like, and this is the reason why I gave the movie an 8, because I feel like they should have won at more of a cost. It's like they won and nothing happened.
I did, yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot was going on though in that movie.
But I'm just saying, like, it just didn't come at no cost. Like, they was like, all right, we won, yay, everybody. But then after that, just 4 years later, it was nothing. They didn't lose nothing. They didn't lose. They didn't like.
Okay, so that's to our perspective, though.
And then on top of that, they could have lost a lot. It was a lot of scenes in that movie where they could have lost a lot.
Yeah,
a lot. And a lot of that shit was a lot of the shit that was going on in that movie was very like cataclysmic shit.
But I feel like the thing that they made important to them, that they like all
Galactus alone walking through the city is cataclysmic. Even though they shipped everybody off.
I know, but I'm thinking like, just think of it like Avengers Infinity War. They won, but they didn't win. But they kind of got the thing successful, but it came at more of a cost.
But also to remember, you're comparing an Avengers movie compared to Fantastic Four.
But I'm just saying, as far as
like
Avengers were well established at that point.
And,
not even just well established, just like plot wise, you can't even compare the two.
Right? Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, as far as if we're going into something that's going to leave it to something that's like Doomsday, and I get they're probably saving that for Doomsday.
But what
they're winning at a cost.
But what movie? Okay, think about like all the movies.
Because even looking at Civil War, they lost. It's a lot that they did lose. But
again, these are all Avengers. You're comparing Avengers movies.
It was a Captain America movie.
Like,
what happened to Captain America? Oh.
Okay, you could say that. But high key, it was an Avengers movie.
I know.
It was an Avengers movie.
But I'm not trying to compare to. I'm just saying, as far as like, I feel like when it comes to
so even if you take outside of the Captain America movie, what other movie can you say that there has been a cost like you are asking for in any other movie outside of being an Avengers movie and Captain America Civil War?
Didn't Thor lose somebody in one of those movies?
Spider-Man. It's a lot of people.
I was gonna lose.
I can name movies where they all have.
And shit, if we really want to talk, she did lose something. Her baby.
And she ain't lose a motherfucking thing. Nigga, still 4-year-old running around creating planets. She ain't losing shit.
Okay. I'm talking about as far as the movie goes.
I see exactly what you're saying. But I was just saying, I just kind of feel like they
having a mutant baby stolen from you.
I feel like if they would have ended the movie with that, to where it's like they're showing Doom, like to where you say you wish you was more prominent in the morning. I feel like if they ended to where they show him,
I think we just wanted it. At least for me, it was just the placement of it. Like at the end of the day, from the beginning of the movie to the end, the literal end of the movie, even the after credits, they gave us what we needed.
Yeah, they most definitely gave us what we needed.
The plot it was just towards the literal end, where you still got Doom, and on top of that, the cost that you're looking for was the baby.
Yeah, it was the baby. I see exactly what you. Yeah, to be honest, you know what? You're right, because at the end we know, even though we didn't see it, but we know he's.
I think I just, like I said, for me it's just my biasness. Like I wish, in my own biased opinion, it would have been nice to have a little more Doom. But I do get what you're saying as far as like just something at a cost as far as the plot goes.
Yeah,
right. Because y'all just fought Galactus, the World Eater.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because when you think about Thunderbolts, didn't have any like
none.
No, they didn't have. because all the people that got voided off came back.
Right.
So it's like I get exactly what you said. But I'm going back to my opinion of the movie. I love the visuals. I feel like the second act of the movie was the best part of the movie as a whole. And I feel like every person in that second act I feel like every single character in the second act gave what the plot was needed.
Oh, no, for real.
So coming from the whole thing with Johnny and him like getting the inkling of figuring out the stuff with Silver Surfer, the whole was you start seeing the sympathy within Silver Surfer, how she's basically warning them like please, like just take your child and go. Like they had them having the conversation with the Galactus when her being pregnant and having the baby, him rushing the process of her being pregnant.
In space.
That was crazy.
While fleeing him and while fleeing
that whole scene,
bro,
was insane.
And then the simple fact that their engines went out and they had one shot to get back to their planet, and they had to use the gravitational pull of a dying star, which was a black hole, and they had to use that to basically sling them back. And then the whole time she's on their ass, and people don't understand that how fast you have to be fucking going. And she's
wow. Vanessa Kirby
is giving birth
to Frank
in gravity. No gravity.
No gravity.
Yes, and then it's like they're going through a gunfight at the same time, bro.
Insane.
And it's like, and I've never seen to where it's like all of us was literally like, bro, I don't know what the fuck
we
is
were
going on.
Literally like.
And then when she got that close to where she had her hand on the baby, but they I
forgot about that part. It was so
really was that close,
so close.
And so it's like, bro, that, and then it's like
forgot about that part.
Yeah,
I was like,
and then like that, and then it's like that ending off, and they're coming back, and they had that family moment to where they're embracing the baby together, but at the same time they have to come back to Earth and explain to them that they don't have no solution.
I know them people on Earth was like, this is some bullshit.
Like, fuck that baby.
And we can't whoop y'all ass.
Yeah, they was gone for a month too.
Yeah, we can't whoop your ass.
Yeah, it's
like the bullshit.
Like, bro, that was outside their tower, like, and it's like, imagine hearing that as a society, like, bro, all like he said that we can save all of us. But we gonna get one baby. Like, bro, you ain't been knowing this little nigga 10 fucking minutes. And we been here for years.
But they did right by them by reassuring them that they're gonna protect her.
And I like that.
I think that would have been what made everybody mad, because it's like, you not giving up the baby and you said fuck us.
Yeah.
Oh,
and we don't got no plan.
No plan. Oh,
y'all didn't beat him?
Yes, it's like, and
y'all been gone from.
You know, so crazy.
That was so crazy to hear too.
You know, it's another thing I can say. In the 616 universe, none of them would have came together to sit there to defeat the Galactus like they did on that universe.
Well, to be fair, think about their relationship too, though.
Yes, like that's their only, heroes.
They're the only heroes, and then again, the relationships amongst the four of them.
Yeah,
like not only are they all related in some way, but they all had a shared experience.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the world. You know how they had set up the whole different stations around the world, and they shut off the power and all these other different things. The world came together to defeat this motherfucker. I think
that's an error thing too. Like
in 616, I don't think they would have did that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's like an error thing too. Like, that's why I think like even the era, like the aesthetic of the world and how it was made, plays a part in that as well.
If it was more modern, that wouldn't work.
Like, I feel like it was a little more susceptible to like at least seeing things out like that a lot more than modern times.
Like, bro, they went through a curfew to where it's like they was shutting down the power around the earth at after like 8-9 o'clock.
I thought that was an interesting idea. I was thinking in my head when I seen it, like, I wonder how that would work in real time.
It probably wouldn't. People are selfish in real time.
It would be the purge.
It would be the purge.
To where it's like they still, but you remember Reed had made he made that little program to where it's like besides them, they was, because you remember they was standing on top of the building. No, they was looking outside and they was seeing all the police cars and stuff like that.
Yeah,
policing everything around to where it was like even if they weren't there, it's just so I feel like they would probably have that around the world. Period.
They would, but it'll still be purged.
It'd still be purged.
Yeah, it'd still be purged.
I would still feel like
they would have heard Galactus was coming to end the world. It'd have been a chaos right
there. Oh, not even that. Just like I was thinking to myself, like, if they was to conserve energy and do that like on a consistent basis, like
How? Yeah, it'll be right because it's like it's their thing. Like, bro, we after 8, 9 o'clock, we can't use no electricity, no nothing.
People gonna be bored. It's dark as hell.
Yeah.
Niggas is looting corner stores galore.
But yeah, I like you last year. I'm breaking into your house.
Yeah, but I feel like the simple fact, like you said, is more in the like the older aesthetic to where it's like I feel like that was more of a time people were more together and more unified. So I feel like them being the only heroes in that universe, it's like them listening to them like
they had to they had to depend on that.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like that was a great thing to kind of see.
Yeah, it was symbolically it definitely was great to see. But I think it definitely fit into that whole aesthetic.
Now I feel like them coming into the 616 universe, I feel like shit is about to get hectic real fucking fast. And they already confirmed it's heroes that's dying that's not coming back.
Yeah.
Like it ain't gonna be no snap. It ain't gonna be none of that.
Well, see, they would have to do something like that for it to work. Like the snap thing is not gonna work this time around.
No.
Like they would like the plot would have to be so huge that they would have to kill off some characters.
Now, that's why I feel like Johnny was gonna die because Johnny has died. Was gonna die too. Johnny has already died in lore.
Yeah, and that's where Peter came in.
Yeah, and then they already established.
They're probably gonna kill him off in Doomsday.
They already established Future Foundation. It's gonna happen. And then if they bring the Silver Surfer and Galactus back because they're not dead, they're just going to the other universe.
Yeah,
and if they find a way back. Then they're gonna come back 616,
and then and I can also see if they're going with the idea of pushing the love interest between Silver Surfer and Johnny. I could see Silver Surfer coming back in Doomsday, teaming up with them. Johnny dies off, and Silver Surfer goes ballistic or some shit like that.
And you know what else so crazy? And then I feel like a lot of people didn't pay attention to this hint. They already hinted that Sue and Reed having marriage problems.
Where's my baby Namor?
And he already confirmed to be in this next movie.
That's my husband. I'm gonna float beside
him. Float beside him.
And you know what's so crazy? Vanessa Kirby already been sitting there saying, like, I would love to do more stuff with Namor now.
I bet she do.
So now we about to see some infidelity.
Just keep swimming.
And then also we about to start seeing how much a piece of shit Reed is too when he get into the modes, when he get to have problems with his wife.
They already hinted at that.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot they did have problems.
And my boy on the spectrum.
Ooh, they did
with
so
communication. Good. They did. That's what I'm saying. Like even her conviction in even having that conversation with him. When she noticed that he was
like, thinking about giving the baby up.
She looked at him like, oh, no, we're not doing that.
Okay, I totally forgot. My next favorite scene was that final scene where he's like, I'm trying to figure it out. Nobody
else. She called him. She knew right there.
She was pissed, hurt, and understood all at the
same
time.
All at the same time. Yeah, she was like,
and she had to go. She was like,
I gotta go.
Thank you for saying that. That's what makes me like her so much. Her acting skills are ridiculous. Like you felt all of that. You felt all of that, right?
And it was no talk. She was literally like looking at him.
No, like,
I get it,
and again. She barely in that particular scene. She barely said words.
Words.
It was the conversation between Reed, Johnny, and Thing. Them talking about it amongst each other, and she, like you said, she became flustered, excited, and into it all at the same time before they could even turn their direction to her. And she was like, I know.
Yeah, like,
no, she's like, he knows what to do.
Yeah.
And she's like, you figured it out. She already called him out.
Like she already knows what the fuck going on. Like, bro, we got it.
It was so good. You are absolutely. Thank you for saying that.
So like
that was such a great scene. But
and that's why she's my main in Marvel.
Yeah. Yep. And she called her Marvel and Marvel's Rivals too. She is, but I feel like they already hinting at that them having marital problems already.
Yeah.
So I feel like when Namor gets to swimming his ass around. He like
I didn't know that they were a thing. I didn't know that.
That is
he be knocking it, man. Listen,
knocking goldfish out of her.
He be beefing with Reed,
and Namor is in.
Yes.
Yes. Rivals when they team up together.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get a whole bunch. Better add that infidelity bullshit.
Talking shit to Reed.
Say, hey baby, I know got a little island underwater.
And Sue be talking shit to Namor.
If you like pina coladas.
Yeah.
And swimming at the bottom of the sea.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got a whole kingdom down here, baby. You ain't got to deal with this.
You got your invisible bubble shield?
Yeah, come on, baby.
He did a reverse area.
And then you know what's so crazy? I feel like when people see that they confirm Namor to be in Doomsday and then they confirm Sue Storm to be in Doomsday, everybody already knew. Like
it was perfect because they already having that
they
issue.
already having their issues already. So I feel like she most definitely he gonna be that little crush. He gonna play the baby. You know what?
Oh, and they got a good Namor. They got a good Namor.
And he gonna get to speaking to her in that language.
I use his skin on Marvels. That one for Black Panther.
Like baby,
delicious.
Like I understand what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? But we good over
Come
here.
and talk to me.
That's what I'm saying. Like we good. I got a nice little over here by Africa. Nice little low spot. You ain't got to deal with all that.
That's funny.
All
That's
that
funny.
extra stuff you got going on.
So you're giving the movie an 8. Just 8 by itself, a
An
solid 8. Okay, so
nice 8-piece nugget.
So 8.5.
It's a good ass movie.
It's a good movie, regardless. You guys should definitely go ahead and check it out. So, unfortunately, guys, I meant to tell you, or forgot to tell you. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do we had a Marvel and DC draft. We won't be able to do it today.
We're gonna do it.
That's my fault. It is my fault. I had planned on doing it, but
dare you?
I had a very trying night.
He over here trying to hold it together.
I have tried to hold it together. I'm tired as shit. I went to Afrofest last night. And it was a good time, but I was with a good friend of mine who I hadn't seen in a very long time. Okay. And I at first off, I took a gummy that my guy Amir had.
Mm-hmm.
Took that gummy, then we smoked.
Mm-hmm.
And everything hit me.
And then we had our meeting yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. So I was so high. I was so high, y'all, that I woke for the first time in a long time. I woke up still high. And I felt bad because I spent the night out in Madison because I went to Madison. Yeah. So I spent the night out in Madison. I came back here just this morning. I woke up around like 6 o'clock. Felt so bad. I was so high that when I finally got home, I went to sleep again.
You gotta recuperate, bro.
I'll recuperate when I get back home. But yeah, so that was my bad. We were supposed to be doing a Marvel and DC draft, but we're gonna hold that off until the next show. So you have to stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all that matters. Long as the night,
my old ass down somewhere. I shouldn't be over here. I shouldn't be over here kicking it like that, like I used to.
I started going to Afrobeats Black Night and all this other stuff.
See, you be the one. You the one that be outside. Huh? Right.
She be outside.
I'm just doing to explore. What can we do today?
You know what, though? Definitely be like that.
I'm not gonna sit still. That's one thing about me. I will not sit still long.
That's funny as hell. Where are we at? Well, I guess we can end it out today.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to give me some rest. So
I'm just gonna play Marvels or Power Up.
Yeah, I'm finna go finish Death Stranding too.
You're gonna get on Death Stranding. You on Power World? I guess I could start because I wanted to go through like 100% all Final Fantasy 13.
Whoa!
I know.
And Lightning Returns.
13-2, yes. Lightning Returns, not necessarily.
Oh no, that one's more linear and it's rushed because you got the time clock.
Yeah. But 13-2 for sure.
Which is crazy.
But I'm really going to catch up on all my anime today if I can get some sleep. But...
Oh yeah, and then also I got to watch Eyes of Okana today too. We were just talking.
We were talking about
I've not been watching anime lately. I've been watching real TV.
One Piece. I got to catch up on One Piece, Clevitus, Lord of Mysteries, Togen Anki. I just got done watching. What was the one I was just watching? Togen Anki is the only one. Yeah,
I couldn't pronounce it to save my life.
I'm trying to think of the other one I was just watching. Oh, that's the one.
The Gotcha.
we'll just call it Gotcha for now because I can't
like
pronounce
Gotcha
that shit. Yeah, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good.
I saw it,
that one's pretty good. I like the opening song to that one. But yeah, that Gotcha one, Lord of Mysteries, Togen Aki, One Piece, To Be Hero. You're done with To Be Hero?
To Be Hero X.
Yeah, To Be Hero X. Really? How do you like it?
So I hated it at first. I couldn't get past episode 3, but now I'm kind of.
It's because of the animation. I think it's because
I didn't. Okay, so I ran other people. I know we were supposed to cut it short, but other people said the same thing too. It felt weird and felt off, and I didn't understand what was going on. But now that I understand how you're telling the story, and what you're telling us,
that's the point that I be trying to make with storytelling. Like it's the way that they tell the story, and I love the way that they tell.
I do. After I got past episode 3, I will admit episode 3 and all that other stuff before it had me all like, what do I care about right now? What am I supposed to focus on?
Yeah.
But then I started getting it. I was like, okay, this is great.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. And then I like it. Okay, so I love first off the way that they tell the story, and I love the premise of the story in a sense of like how they collect the trust value and shit like that. I thought that's so fucking dope.
I hated it and I love it.
I love it because it's literally like you can, if you get enough trust and people really trust you for what you are, you can literally be the top hero just that easily.
And I found
that is so dope to me.
Heroes and like, it goes into the whole aspect like heroes and religion are almost the same thing. It's what you believe in.
Yeah. So I love that aspect. I love that we don't know shit about this mystery dude who just came on the scene out of nowhere.
Okay, so I thought he was Hero 1 because Hero 1. I'm so sorry, spoilers.
Yeah, sorry, it's a lot of spoilers. Sorry about this,
but I thought because the Hero 1 room was abandoned.
Yeah.
Right? Is it him?
Yeah.
But I've been watching real stuff like Wednesday. Sandman was great. Having tears,
dude.
Balling.
The ending.
It was as good as Fantastic Four. With a moment where Loki came on the scene and they did the baby. I was like, y'all did not just do that.
Did they drop that the official last episode? Because it's supposed to be like one more.
It's done. Okay.
And
it shows the dude from the Interview with the Vampire.
Yes, you becoming Dream now.
That hurt me so much.
My boy was tired.
First of all, I don't know what's going on with these shows and these motherly moments right now. That mother came in balling. I was like, no.
Bro, when Sandman, bro, I Neil Gaiman, bro. Neil Gaiman, bro, you did your fucking job.
I've heard it was good. I have heard it.
I didn't expect it to close off on a good end.
Yes.
I was like, I'm traumatized.
But you know what's the sad part? It's the last season.
Yeah.
It's the end of it all.
The end of it all.
So we're not gonna get to.
But that's good though. Sometimes.
Sometimes it's a good end right where it needs to be. But
at least make a movie.
I can take that too.
Yeah.
A lot of shows need to be, I believe, needs to be movies.
Agree.
A lot more. Demon Slayer.
Okay, so on Demon Slayer, I hope what I saw is not true.
That
they expanded them out to like 2030. That better not be true.
What you mean?
The movies.
Span them out to 2030.
They pushing them back.
So we're getting one this year, and then we gotta wait till 2027 for another one, and then 2030 something
for the last one. Yeah,
it better not be that.
That's what I heard, like 2029.
No, that is milking it way too long.
A nice story, but
I've been saying
quality over quantity.
But the quality's gonna be good. But I expected all of this. Like as I always say, Demon Slayer is a cash grab.
Beyond cash grab.
It's a cash grab. We love it though.
Been done.
And it's so crazy because like all over TikTok, I don't even have to go see the movie. I've seen all the fights of the movies. I mean, they do look good. I'm not gonna hold you though.
I read the book, but still.
Oh yeah, I mean I have to, but like it's still worth. Yeah, y'all are some Steelers because it is still worth going to watch. So when it does come out in the States, I'm still going to go see it. But the fights look insane.
I bet they are. Because just the ending of the last season and that explosion alone, and jumping him showed us what they can do.
And it actually, I'm not gonna say what the 3 fights are, but I think in just this one movie they are doing 3 fights.
Oh yeah, because I saw the layout. The last movie is Countdown to Sundown, so that means the first 2 movies are just fights.
Yeah. Yeah,
I knew the last one was gonna be Countdown to Sundown because there's no way.
But to know now that like the last movie is the Muzan last fight, yeah, it would make sense that they would span all these movies out that long. Yeah, I could see that, especially with how long it took for them to even make this movie. True. It took them 3 years to make this movie, and when you understand for real, you know how much time it takes to be making these shows.
This is why I hate animation on my own. and I don't do it like that.
So I try my best not to like really get mad and call. I be bullshitting and talking shit when I call it a cash grab, because even though it may be fan service, I understand now that it does take a lot of fucking work to make that stuff. And when you see the movie and the quality that it's in,
oh, I already knew it was gonna be a lot better. If
I'm being honest, and I hate to say this, and because of a friend of mine online who I won't say would scold me for this, but I honestly feel like when these movies come out, animation wise, they're going to trump One Piece.
Oh yes, most definitely.
They're
already borderline doing that.
Yeah, they already did it with Mugen trying to One Piece Red, which was crazy in my opinion. But I digress.
The music scores are great.
That too.
Score.
Oh, Demon Slayer's music score is impeccable.
It is good as a moment.
It is. But just in time, brother.
Just in time, boss man.
We are definitely done here.
It's time to go.
With that being said, we are out of here today. Please, if you liked anything that you saw on this show today, please like and subscribe, share, and do all that great stuff for us at KOTV Presents with a Z. That is KOTV PRESENTZ. And with that being said, anybody else got anything they want to say out before we get out of here?
Nope. See y'all soon.
See y'all soon, man.
We are out.